Snobby cheater humiliated. So in college there was a snobby guy named Joey who thought very very highly of himself just because he had rich parents. He was the type of guy who broke up with a girl just because he found out she lived in a middle-class neighborhood and didn't wear the right name brands. In fact, he was so stuck up, he thought he could juggle 3 girls at the same time and not get caught. Well, he got caught. Lol. All 3 girls learned what he was doing and conspired to get him back. There was this big Halloween party at a sorority house and they had a stupid tradition called a cock walk where lots of guys volunteered to get placed inside what were basically plexiglass cages, plexiglass boxes just big enough for one person to stand in, and get put on display for the party guests to look at and vote up or down. The winning guy with the most up votes got a free phone. So one of the 3 girls, who Joey cheated on, convinced him he had a very very good chance of winning the cock walk, and she told him how popular he was with the ladies and how everyone was hoping he would compete so they could vote him up. Joey was so convinced he had a great shot at winning the cock walk, so he signed up. He even came dressed in a toga costume that he had spent like $1,000 on custom made for him. You should have seen him at the party with his nose in the air and thinking he was just the greatest thing ever. Well, what he didn't know is that the 3 girls he was juggling had somehow managed to get word out to almost everyone at the party about Joey and his snobby ways and his womanizing ways. So when it came time for the cock walk, he was locked inside one of the plexiglass cases and all the female guests lined up to walk past and vote up or down. Imagine Joey's surprise when the first 3 girls in line were the 3 girls he was cheating on. Of course all 3 girls voted him down. Lol. That was probably humiliating enough, but then he had to stand there locked behind the glass and watch every girl at the party vote him down too. Girl after girl filed past him, including cheerleaders and sorority sisters and all the girls guys like to impress, and they all cast their down votes. Many of them were making faces and gestures at him and laughing. Lol. Joey turned so bright red. He tried to get out of the box, but the door, which was behind him, was locked, so he tried to bump his butt against the door over and over to jar it open, but from the front that only made it look like he was humping up against the glass or something. He was making himself look even more foolish and everyone was totally enjoying his comeuppance all the more. He was left in the glass case as the winner was announced, which obviously was not him since he didn't get a single upvote, and when he finally was let out everyone was cheering and clapping while he walked out. Believe it or not, he actually dropped out of college a few days later. Do you think it was because he didn't want to show his face around there anymore?